So my name is Stan. I'm 42 years old and I live in Lloydminster, Saskatchewan. I've been here in Lloyd for about 6 weeks now. I moved here from Lethbridge. I was there for about 2.5 years. I have lived all across Western Canada, North Battleford, Lloyd, Lethbridge, Edmonton, Vernon, and several small towns across that distance. I have owned several small businesses over the last 20 years also, from taxis, delivery services, yard care, and even an attempt at a website. Didn't go so well. 3 years ago, a friend of mine pointed out binary trading to me. Thought the whole thing was a joke, but he knew if he put me onto it, I'd get to the bottom of it. So I started doing some research. After some quick research, I found it was a legal way to make money for anyone, regardless of their education or anything. It was just a matter of finding a legal company that wasn't a joke. So for 3 years, I've been working on it, trying to come up with my own way of doing things. I don't know anything about finances. I have been able to turn every demo account I have had in the last month into massive profit in as little as 24 hours. It's kind of incredible. I have invested in the past, and I lost my money because I didn't have this system down and I was just beginning and I thought I knew everything. I still don't know very much, but I know enough. I was able to refine my way drastically last week. So last week I opened a new demo account, and in under 1 week, that account made $70,000. So this is my first video on this channel, and my first video on binary trading. Being in Canada, I cannot seem to find a reliable company that I want to invest with. So instead, what I've decided to do is make videos on how I do things, and hopefully somebody out there can make some luck, or have some luck, doing my method until I can find a reputable company. Geez, that's a tough word for me. Because I'm in Canada, there's no regulations, no government agency, there's nobody to oversee binary trading. So there's no companies in Canada at all, and anybody in the US won't take Canadian customers for some reason. So I'm still looking into that. In this video, I will not show exactly how I do it. This is about how it's possible for anybody, even someone like me. I don't have a grade 12, I don't even have a grade 10 education. I've owned lots of small businesses across the distance, but nothing big. I know absolutely nothing about the stock market. I know when oil goes up, gas goes up. When oil comes down, gas does whatever the hell it wants. So I know nothing about finances. I've tried learning a little bit about it, but I just found the numbers overwhelming, and I found the whole thing overwhelming, quite frankly, so I needed to find another way to do it so that anybody can do it. You don't have to be smart, you don't have to know financing. This is just, basically it's just using common sense and good judgment. So I found this site. It is a neutral site. I mean, it does not offer real trading in any level. So it gains nothing by making false graphs or false signals, anything like that. So it's just a practice site, that's it. So it gains nothing. So it's, everything is what it's supposed to be. This gives it a level playing field because you don't have to worry about whether or not the signals are real or not when you're practicing, because when you go onto one of these fake sites and they give you a free demo account as you sign up, you don't have to worry about, well, in your demo account, the signals can still be fake to make you look like you're making money. But on this site, there is no reason for that. So I created this account on March 9th. It started with $1,000. You can add more if you want, but I didn't. I just kept it at $1,000. And on March 16th, the account had over $70,000 in it. How to record what I'm doing online in a video. So I placed and opened another account and started recording the whole process. And that's what you're about to see here. This is the account I created on March 9th. And you can see I placed 1,205 trades. I got 823 of them right. Correct about 68% of the time. There's over $74,000 in the account. Here is a new account I created on March 15th. It only has $1,000 in it, and all the stats are at 0. It says it was created on March 16th, but the page is 6 hours ahead, and I can't seem to change it. On the trading platform, this is where you place the amount for your trade. This is where you pick your time that you want. I do mine in 60-second intervals. I like this platform for what I call training. It is the best one I have found or that I have used. Now I'm going to zoom it in and speed it up a little bit so that you don't have to sit here for the next, 12 hours as I do my trading, and we'll show you the end result here right away. So starting with $1,000, the start of the trading didn't turn out so good and I ended up losing some money. So here I am down to just over $400. I thought about starting over, but I'm so confident in my method, I wanted to show that I could pull it off, pull it out of the fire, turn it around, and make the profit that I said. So when you're first starting out, you have to play it cautiously and be very careful. Here, I stopped for the evening. It is actually 11:37 p.m. March 15th. I ended with about $650, which is up from the $430 I was at. I started up again at about 11 a.m. on March 16th with that $650. Now you have to take your time, be patient, but once you hit a few thousand, I'm able to adjust my amount accordingly and start making some real profit. Now, although the time is out by 6 hours, the clock still works to tell time on how long something takes. So I started this at about, according to computer time, 5 a.m. and it's now 1900 hours, which means I did this in like 16 hours. And at the end of the day, I made over $10,000 on this account, but the computer seems to have stopped recording around the point of 8100. But this shows that it is possible. So if it looks like I'm reading a script, it's because I am. I don't like all those YouTube channels that people rant and rave or go off on a subject that's irrelevant because they forget what they're talking about. So I just have some notes here of things to say, so don't mind if I end up reading from a script. Now in that video, did you notice how the total kept going up and down? I was down to $400 at one time. I was under half of what I started from. Let me make this perfectly clear. No one wins 100% of the time. It's impossible. If you get it right at least over 60% of the time, you can make money at doing this. Now I use two different methods in my process to make the money. I'm making videos to show each of them and how they work, one video for each. One works when you have minimal funds, so that when you're first starting out, it's still risky, but it's less risky. You'll see that in the next video. Like I said, I'm using demo accounts. I'm in Canada, and it seems to be a little more difficult to find a real company here because there's nobody that regulates it. A lot of places won't deal with Canada, so that's why I'm still using demo accounts. Once I can find a company that I trust from here, then I will do it. There's some pretty good companies that are coming out of the States by the looks of it, but for some reason they won't deal with Canada. You need to understand that I've been working on this for 3 years, on and off, but for 3 years now. And you're not just going to be able to watch my videos and go and make money. It doesn't work that way. You'll have to practice. You can't just, watch the videos and expect to go make a ton of money. It doesn't work that way. You have to go online, find some free demo accounts. I'm going to add 2 links below for you to try. These are two different places that offer demo accounts. Watch the videos I'm going to post a few times and keep practicing on these sites. Just choose one site, and once you get the method to work on that one site, then go create another demo account. Every platform is different, so you only want to start with one Figure out how it works. That will teach you how the system works and how things work. And then once you get that platform to work, then go on to another platform. Don't just create one demo account and, once it's successful, think you can go make money, because every platform is different. It's set up differently. So familiarize yourself with all of them before you do anything, or at least 3 or 4 of them, so that you have a better grasp on the whole thing. Let me put it this way. How much time did you spend in high school? You could have dropped out, but how much time did you spend there? How much money did your parents spend to go there? How does a person change their future? How does one person create a better life for themselves and their families? Do you ask for a promotion? Try to get a better paying job? Do you go back to school? Spend a ton of money and time going to school to get a job that makes you a little bit more money, even if it doubles your income. Is it worth it? All the time and money spent to learn something new. Think of all the time you'd spend. And not to mention, in this economy, even if you spent all the money and you got to school and you were able to get out of your brand new course that's supposed to double your income within 2 years, in this economy, do you think you're going to be able to do it? There's tons of people looking for work in every field. If you treat this like school, do your studying, practice, and don't give up. Create a demo account and practice. When it works, create another demo account. Don't just go and invest, because you need more practice. It doesn't just come to you overnight. I just figured this out in the last month, how to make it really work. I mean, I knew my system was going to work 2 years ago, but I had to refine it and understand the graphs more. Now, when I say understand the graphs, I mean just being able to see the pattern in the graph. It doesn't matter if it's gold, silver, it doesn't matter. Well, I only use Forex, US versus Canadian dollar and stuff like that. I find that those work best for me. And then, not every graph is the same. Everything is acting differently, so you have to, just be patient. Look for the graph you're looking for, and once you see it, if you see the pattern, then you proceed. Whether it takes you 1 week or 1 year, it's still a lot less work and money to invest into this than it is to go to school. Or, that's really your only option nowadays, is to go back to school, right? Otherwise you got to do something else. You got to become self-employed. Again, that's difficult nowadays. So this is a really good opportunity, especially if you live in the right countries and you have a good plan so that you can make money with it. Don't just sign up to any company that you see. You got to do research. There's a lot of scamming companies out there. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. I'd say there's probably twice as many scamming companies, and there are at least twice as many different scamming companies as there are legit companies. Oh hell, there's probably 10 times more. There's just that many out there. So you got to do your homework and do your research. It's very easy. There's even people out there that say they're going to help you, and they offer signals and stuff like that. Which automated signals, which I never really checked into, because I don't trust a computer to make me money. If I'm going to do this and I can make this kind of money, then I would rather spend the 3 hours a day myself staring at the computer screen, doing it myself, than have a computer, because at least if I screw up, then I know it's me. If the computer screws up, what do you do then? Who do you blame? Sometime in the next week or 2, I will be starting live feeds through my YouTube channel, so that I am able to, you'll be able to see what I'm doing as I'm doing it. This way you can see that it's very possible, and that this video is not all made up, and those demo accounts that I'm showing you are real. And if you go to that website that I have my demo account on, you'll be able to see my username and how well I'm doing. I've also got a Facebook page that I'm going to be starting here right away, so sign up to my Facebook page, because I'll be posting stuff on there too. So this is all a learning experience. I know how to make the money, but since how I can't make the money in this country right now, I mean, there probably is a way. Now I just got to find the right company, but I'm not investing more money into companies that are bogus. I want to make sure. Otherwise, that's where people get so pissed off, right? You invest money into a company and you can't get it out, then all of a sudden, why would you want to invest in binary again? If it happens to you 2 or 3 times, you're going to give up, and you're going to think the whole thing's a scam and it's just a big joke, but it's not. There are real companies out there. You just got to do your homework, take the time. Look at me, I've been at this for 3 years and I'm still here. I'm living in a friend's basement, you know. I drive a cargo van that's falling apart. You know, if I could make money doing this, I'd be all over it. And I'm sure one day I will, but for now, this videos will just have to do the trick. So share this channel, subscribe, and start learning how to make money as soon as I post these videos. Start your training, because that's what it is. It's just basically training. And that's how you have to look at it. There is no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme like overnight. But if you were to spend a month wholeheartedly doing this, I believe anybody can do this with my system. It's very easy. And then you just change your life, you know. I mean, can you imagine that one account, you saw me there, in 7 days, that account made $70,000. That's kind of incredible, you know. And then I created a second account, and within 24 hours, I made $10,000, you know. So don't give up on it, and so share this with your friends and family. Share this on all the binary places that you can see. Subscribe to the channel and wait for my videos. They will be coming out soon, my live feeds and everything. And I wish you guys all the best of luck at that. Have a good day. P.S. I forgot to give the name. The name of the Facebook and the YouTube channel are going to be, are Binary Simplified. Because that's what I do. I just simplify it so that it's easier for everybody to use without knowing all the ins and outs of financing. Okay, again, have a good day.